know?
Huh?
What do you want to know?
Just wing it. Whatever you feel like.
Wing it.
Tell me about your dream gun.
Yeah, one of them. I love Sigs. Sigs are my favorite. It's a SP2022 9mm. I bought a California compliant one because it was cheaper. And then I just went ahead and bought the 15 round mags for it afterwards. We live in a free state, at least for now. I've been wanting one of these for several years now, and I finally end up picking one up. So we're gonna see how it shoots today. First rounds, brand new, out of the box. You're gonna see everything that we're gonna see on it.
Gonna run Blazer Brass 147s today. So did I make fun of myself good enough in that Gearson video?
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
The flinch master. Ain't gonna be no flinching today.
We'll see.
I know, right?
We do have another 1911.
I know. Alright, have fun. You're gonna find where to hold, right?
Yep.
It is cold out here and windy. Dead center. Focus.
Oh, I didn't release the trigger all the way. All about hitting the same spot. I'm gonna go for that football there in the back.
Just over it. You're shooting over those last few targets.
Yeah, I was holding the dot right on the center, so I got to hold, basically do a 6 o'clock hold with it.
Yeah, are these adjustable at all?
No.
Left or right?
I mean, they are, because they're dovetailed.
Remember, the 147s might shoot a little higher because of the heavier recoil than like a 115.
Right.
So usually we shoot 115s, but we grabbed 147s today. Hey, those had flat nose too, by the way, not just the Federals.
Yeah. One in the back, the smaller of the three. Looks like I'm, what, to the left?
You're out.
Yeah.
Reload.
I'll shoot it?
Yeah, when you're done, I'll shoot.
Here, shoot.
No. I'm going to set all those back up.
Here, I'm going to set them up then.
Intermission. Where was I hitting?
It looked like you were just off to the left slightly.
Let me She's got big fat sights. I'm going to show that in a second. And with the sun on it, they are glaring. I hit it. Again. There we go. All right. Let me get that. It's your sight picture here. Got these real big fat sights. Good for close range, but not super precise. Like, look on these big ones back here. Sight's bigger than the target. Does have a really nice trigger. It's pretty light. It feels like he's saying it's 5 pounds around there, but it feels like about 4 pounds to me. It's pretty light, and there's no play. So there's your take up. Well, there's your take up. There's like that's the first time I got to do that, just a hair. And then double action is pretty freaking light too. That's like probably the easiest double action trigger I've ever pulled. It's real easy to pull the hammer back too, even the spring on that's light. Real easy to use. Really good trigger. Alright, I'm going to place a shot on that and then aim at wherever that hits to try and see exactly where I need to hold, so I can get a more definitive answer on that. Hung up on the feed ramp a little bit. I probably just didn't pull it back good enough.
Okay.
That these square tips, and they're 147, so they're also longer than if you had a 124 hollow point. So if that ever becomes an issue, go with 124s that are shorter and they'll feed better. But I kind of just half-ass pulled that slide back, so it's probably me. Nice 3-shot group right there. There's 3 in between the two. I pulled that one high. Like I said, my first shot, after that first shot hit, I was aiming at that spot. So that means for me it's just a hair high and left. And again, 115s or 124s, generally they'll shoot just a tad lower than a 147, because a 147 usually has a little more kickback. See? It helps to know where to aim. Did you see that clear up there?
Yeah.
It bounced off the top of that target and hit the rock up there. Of course I missed the last shot.
They're all going to the same spot at least.
I was gonna say, I swear to God, it looked like the same hole 3 times in a row. It's too small.
I think the bad guy got you that time.
The bad guy was a garden gnome. How many times did I hit the dirt?
Half at least.
Half? Now you're full of shit. It's a pretty nice hand warmer now after that. Feels great. Also want to mention you got your decocker here. There you go. Tack rail, obviously. Slide release. Mag release. No safety on this one, right?
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, I like it. Real nice trigger, like I said, a lot lighter than I expected. It's a real fat sight. Some people like that, some won't. Personally, I think the bigger dots are better for close range and, you know, quick acquisition and bad guy situation. But as far as being precise, the bigger ones aren't as precise as if you had smaller dots. At least that's how it works for me. So
your takedown is going to be similar to the 1911. You want to line that notch and that notch up back here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pop your pin out. You let your slide come home at that point. You can pull that pin out the rest of the way. You don't have to pull the trigger or nothing like that. It just comes right off. And then it's your pretty much a same takedown as every other gun. Go ahead and get your pen started. Function check. Everything works.